Switching gears now, talking Irish whiskey. Its name, by the way, comes from an ancient Gaelic phrase meaning water of life. And while Irish whiskey's popularity declined in the late 19th century, it's back now. Since 1990, Irish whiskey enjoying the fastest annual growth rate of any spirit in the world, roughly 20% a year. So this morning, as we celebrate the Emerald Isle, we've invited David Michiels of Willow Park Wine and Spirits to stop by and fill us in, kind of a 411 when it comes to Irish whiskey. Welcome, David.
Thank you.
And the biggest difference between, say, Irish whiskeys and Scotch whiskeys is what? The location, or?
Well, it is the location, because
Yeah.
Irish whiskey can only be done in Ireland.
Sure.
And Scotch can only be done in Scotland.
Yeah.
Now, Scotland's 100% barley, whereas Ireland, it can use any kind of a grain.
Okay.
So they can use 3 kinds of grain and then they triple distill. Or they can use, like this one here,
Yeah.
a single grain.
Yeah.
So they can do multi-grains, whatever they wish.
Interesting. Okay, now
Very
there are more than 100 places that make Scotch.
Correct.
But in Ireland, there's only how many? 7 distilleries, right?
Well, there's only 4.
Oh, 4? Okay,
right
I didn't
now.
know it was that
So
few.
there's only 4. So to get an older product from Ireland is actually one of the rarities.
Okay.
Whereas in Scotland, you have a little bit more, but there's still not much.
Sure, sure.
So in Ireland, having only 4, there's only 4 that have been around long enough to have an aged whiskey.
Okay.
As in this one that's 30 years old.
This one in the middle.
That is correct.
This one, okay. So let's start in the middle, and then we'll kind of work our way from there. So describe this one for me. If I was to taste this guy, what would I taste?
This is the one that's only made with a single grain. This
Okay.
is the one that would get the vanilla notes coming through.
Okay.
The vanillas would be like dessert.
There
And
you go.
what's really rare about this, we're really fortunate in Alberta, actually in Calgary, because this is bottle number 1 of 250 bottles made in the world.
Really?
So we're so fortunate to have that.
So it's a limited edition, obviously.
Very
How
limited.
much would this be, just roughly?
$2,700.
Really? Are we going to crack? No, just kidding.
Well, this is where we're crack these ones. We'll limit this one.
Okay. Well, why don't we start at this side, and just so this is an example of what which whiskey is this we're looking at here?
Well, that's actually a Kilbacon one.
Okay.
That is that one is made with 100% barley.
Barley,
Which is
okay.
As soon as you put 2 drops of water in, the sweetness comes through.
Nice.
But there's no wrong way to drink whiskey. There's just no wrong way.
You sound like my grandfather.
Some people say, I want ice. Some people want it as a mixed drink.
Sure.
Some people want it in an Irish coffee.
Yeah, yeah.
There's no wrong way.
There you go.
There's not. Everything is good.
I've heard of Bushmills now. This is one of the more popular brands, right?
Bushmills is what everybody knows.
Yeah, yeah.
Bushmills, everybody knows. Bushmills and Jameson are
Sure.
probably one of the few that have been around so long that they have the history of the product.
Okay. Okay. And Jameson right here, the Gold Reserve is beside it.
Amazing
And
product.
you like this product, yeah?
I like it all. You have to like it all.
Okay.
From $40 to $2,700,
Yeah.
you actually buy the drink that you want to make.
Sure.
Whether it's as a mixed drink or as a single glass.
It's something you're going to sip, right?
Yeah.
How about this dark-colored bottle right
This
here?
one
What's
is a real, coming out of the package here, this
Yeah.
has actually been put into a rum cask.
Oh, wow. Okay, so you must get some of the different flavors then.
Correct.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
So if you enjoy rum, this is actually going to just fit right down your aisle.
There you go. And how about this one? Because I like this case that it comes in.
This is an unusual one. Again, this is a peated whiskey.
PD, okay.
They actually smoked the barley
Yeah.
or the grain to
Yeah.
actually have it smoky.
Okay. Interesting stuff.
Great wintertime whiskey.
There you go. So Irish whiskey, of course. Happy St. Patrick's Day. If people want to find out more about Willow Park, how do they do that, Dave?
Oh, they just contact me, David M at willowpark.net.
There you go.
Or just phone the store.
Or just pop in.
Just pop in.
Thank you, David.
Gosh, you're not coming just with one.
Good to see you. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for coming in this morning. We have more this morning on Breakfast Television. You're watching BT right here on City.